Hello and welcome to another Mario Party 8 minigame review.
This time we reviewed Rotation Station, and I loved it. I loved it so much. It just took something like a platformer and just made it completely different. I love it a lot. Today's minigame, we got a 2 versus 2 minigame. This one being called Road to Victory. So let's get to this minigame, shall we?
So here's how you play this minigame. You, your partner, and the other team are both inside a canoe, or a raft, whatever you want to call it. And you also have paddles on you. Your job is to work together and use the paddles to get to the center island where the finish line is. On the way, however, there are various obstacles like cheap sticks and rocks. You gotta avoid those as well, and be careful with how you paddle. And whichever team gets to the finish line first wins. And for the most part, that's really how the minigame is, pretty much how it goes. And in retrospect, this is a solid concept for a minigame. It's just you and your partner just both rowing to the end and avoiding obstacles on the way. Like, there are various points where one partner will have to paddle more than the other, and it makes a nice and simple minigame. It tries to do something unique with something like a rowing minigame, and it works out. It works out. Compared to the other two attempts they did, like right or left in Mario Party 4, that one is extreme pain. We'll get to that one when we get to that one. No, that minigame causes huge physical pain. And then there's also Synchronicity from Mario Party 7, which is a nothing burger. But here, I think it just works better than both of those. Like, because Road to Victory tries to do something unique with the idea. Motion controls makes this minigame a lot better, if you really think about it. Because, like, you don't have to move, like, you don't have to go at the same consistency the whole time. It's always a mix between going slow and fast and in the between. Like, it does something unique and requires cooperation. Not really too remarkable, but it's a solid minigame on the list. Overall thoughts, then? Let's just go to them, shall we?
Back on the topic of minigames that I used to hate when I was like 4 years younger, this is one of those. Because, like, I did say that for Gun the Runner, but Road to Victory was a great example of that. Because to me, it was like, if you got stuck on something, yeah, you'd essentially be doomed. And it was also because I was playing the minigame wrongly. Because I was, like, paddling fastly the whole time, even though I really didn't need to. But this minigame, though, like, on surface, it quite works in its approach. It's you and your partner both trying to row to the finish line and avoiding obstacles on the way. So you'll be rotating more or less in some direction. And it works in its approach. I will say that right now. And I can say it's a solid minigame because of that. It's nothing too groundbreaking, but calling this better than Synchronicity or right or left? I would definitely say it's a lot better than those. Like doing something like this is way more creative than whatever the Synchronicity was. And with that in the mind, I will say it could go either way. I could say that it's either a high 3 or a low 4. Because that's where it's going to come down to the line here. But in the end, I'm going to give it a high 3. The thing with this one, I'm going to just barely say it is that it could be kind of predictable to you and your partner moving your boats in that remark, and it could definitely become quite predictable after a while. But it was a close game on if I would give it the 3 or the 4, just to note. And that's it for today. Up next, we're reviewing Rudder Madness. See you guys then.